In our news tonight, Oron Union holds centenary anniversary, awards scholarships to hundreds of indigenes. Young Surveyor Network holds conference in Uyo. Plus, Princess Anne Iyang arrives Uyo ahead of SOA charity concert. Good evening, many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Edidi Oniba with details of the news, headlines and other stories. A reminder that this news telecast is coming to you live on our Star Times platforms, channel 103 on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to reach out to us on these platforms. We welcome your feedback. Measure your blood pressure accurately. Control it, live longer lives is the message this year as the world marks 2025 World Hypertension Day. Akwa Ibom State Primary Health Care Development Agency took this message to streets of Uyo to commemorate the day. The reports. World Hypertension Day is marked annually on 17th of May to raise awareness and promote prevention, detection and control of the disease. Considered a silent killer, there is need for advocacies to ensure that citizens are aware and take precautions. This is a message by the Akwa Ibom State Primary Healthcare Development Agency while on the streets of Uyo to create awareness on the dreaded disease. Executive Secretary of the agency, Dr. Enoata, says regular high blood pressure checks is expedient as it will ensure that people live longer and healthier lives.
If you have 140 over 90 milligrams persistently at least twice on 2 different occasions, please, you have hypertension. But before that, if you have between 130 and 139, you are pre-hypertensive. You're actually pre-hypertension or hypertension stage 1 as you want to call it now, so that you don't wait until you get to 140/90 when most of your organs would have been affected. You don't want that.
Non-communicable diseases focal person of the Akwa Ibom State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Esther Odofia, lends her voice to the call for regular and accurate blood pressure checks, which is done free at primary healthcare centers across the state, while also mentioning what can be done to prevent high blood pressure.
Have they checked their blood pressure? How long ago did they check that? And being that it causes no symptoms, no headache, no nothing, it's easy to overlook it. So that's why we are creating awareness in collaboration with Population Service International to tell our people hypertension is real. It's not just a disease that you can overlook.
So everybody needs to check their blood pressure and now follow accordingly. If you see it's right, take the appropriate steps. Eat healthy, eat fresher food, We have so much here. Akwa Ibom is blessed with, everywhere is free. So try and eat fresher food than eating packaged food.
The walk, which started at Itam Flyover, ended at the West Itam Primary Health Center, where the agency also carried out free blood pressure checks. The theme for this year's celebration is to measure your blood pressure accurately, control it, and live longer lives. In Uyo, Ediyong, NT. In celebration of its centenary anniversary, Oron Union is awarding 100 scholarship with beneficiaries to be announced at this year's annual general meeting in December. Danny Milko reports that this was announced at the celebration of the Oron Union at 100th anniversary at the Oron Township Stadium. The reports.
1925, 88 persons drawn from all the clans of Oron Nation came together to form Oron Union to further their common cause. Since then, 100 years after, the people of Oron Nation have continued to count the blessings of coming together under one umbrella. The centenary celebration commenced with the lighting of the centennial torch, which went round the 5 local government areas of Oron Nation, visitation of other ethnic groups living within Oron Nation, school quiz and debate, football competition, boat regatta, traditional wrestling, among others. Giving his centennial address at the anniversary celebration, President General of Oron Union, Sir Esang Nsa Basi, made some demands to the states and federal governments.
Call on all spirited individuals to key into this scholarship scheme by volunteering to sponsor indigent students in our tertiary institutions. Let me commend those that have already started doing so. We also call on the state and federal governments to establish and build schools in Oro Nation as is done in other local governments and other areas. The few schools we have were either built by the missionaries of old or by the efforts of the communities.
Goodwill messages were also received from stakeholders within and outside Oro Nation.
This centenary celebration is not just a celebration of our past or that of our forebears, but a testament to the strength of our identity.
As we celebrate your centenary, I urge you to continue to work in unity, peace, and peaceful coexistence.
We are celebrating our forefathers, people that started the union, people that have sacrificed for the union, right from the year 1 to the 100th year.
This is just 100 years. In the next years to come, Oro will be more than this in height, in growth.
A lot of achievements have been made, and these achievements have been our focus, not minding the challenges.
We are happy that so many of our sons and daughters are well positioned in the government of Akwa Ibom State and at the federal.
In commemoration of the 100 years celebration, 100 persons have been identified for recognition for advancing the interests and progress of Oro Nation in the past 100 years and will be awarded in December during the organization's annual general meeting. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
We'll pause and take some messages. The news continues after. Stay with us.
Michael, I need to get out of your son. You're going to say me. It was a bit of me. You're going to say, Ima. Yo, Ima, they both kill me. Canada, man, I am quite swap. Who fell wrong to go? You're not going to I like me. See? Even if you may be manager, and move from my can grow more phone, and no one market you from with. You can't know one thing with you. Even if you kill me, you so money then. That was it. They kick it. I didn't have a more sorry path. You don't even be nam dear. I didn't come me. Even if you kill it, you over in my band. Like in our family planning. Everything is everybody with joy. I mean, me, you haven't got joy. Oh, young girl, me. I mean, young girl, I'm me.
Family planning edo kem fun. Kau for government kena manyesu fun fien.
At NTA Television College Jos, you will dive into exhilarating hands that will fuel your passion in education and propel your career to new heights. We don't just teach, we craft the next generation of media leaders. Explore our diverse offering, understanding the personnel matters and issues in the public service, basic development communication, financial reporting under IPSAS, and interpretation of public sector accounting standard IPSAS, audit, internal check and control management, video camera maintenance, new technologies, optics, fiber, IP technologies, automation, storage management, and wireless technology. Challenges and opportunities in the secretarial profession in the digital age. Digital marketing, basic drama, online reporting, understanding the provisions of the revised public service, audio engineering operations and maintenance, camera operations, and intermediate drama. Mark your calendar. The second quarter of 2025 is your launch pad. This is your moment to seize the future. Announcer Management.
All are cordially invited to Activate the Youth Business Summit 2025. Date 30th May 2025. Venue Ibom Hall, IBB Avenue, Uyo. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Theme Right to Success. The event is the second in the series and is a compendium of experienced and seasoned professionals from both private and public sectors, including Mr. Jacobi Nwafa, Dr. Kereti Kanem, and Ekeme Finba, Dr. Rosalyn Essien, Surveyor Kanimo Udum, Barrister Ephraim Fon Useniden, and Mr. Nkekere Udum. Similarly, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of FETIX Group and Chairman Jacobi Nwafa Charity Foundation cordially invites critical stakeholders, leaders of thought, political class, traditional rulers, and the entire people to the commissioning and the remodeled state-of-the-art government primary school, Ikoredong, Kanafon local government area, a private partnership approach. Saturday, 31st May 2025, venue, government primary school, Ikoredong, Kanafon local government area. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Be there.
Thank you for still staying tuned. Now the rest of the news. Akwa Ibom people and other well-meaning Nigerians have been invited to support the SOA charity concert coming up at Emerald Event Center for Lenzuyo on Sunday, June 1, 2025. The founder of the St. Anne's Care Foundation, Princess Annie Yang, made the appeal on her arrival at Victor Atta International Airport to Uyo on Sunday evening. John Paul Alumona has the reports.
It was an emotional moment for Akwa Ibom State-born gospel singer Princess Annie Yang as she was given a grand reception on her arrival at the Victor Atta International Airport, Uyo, on Sunday evening. Princess Yang, who is the originator of the song Akan Nankwe and other trending songs in Nigeria, says she is delighted to return home after being outside the country for some years.
There's no place like home, and this is my homeland. I'm so excited to be back home. I have well over 200 songs. Sometimes people hear my songs, they don't know the artist behind the song. I wrote so many songs before I even became a recording artist.
Speaking on the SOA charity concert coming up on the 1st of June, the gospel singer says it is an opportunity created to raise funds to support her NGO, St. Anne's Care Foundation, to provide help to the poor and less privileged in the society. She lamented that despite being the sole sponsor, the foundation has impacted many lives in the rural communities in Ibom and other rural areas in the state, appealing to the state government and other well-meaning Nigerians to support them to touch more lives.
Right now, we don't get support from the government. We are not getting support from anybody. We get support from just friends and relations and well-wishers. So we're hoping that the Akwa Ibom state government is going to support, because the first one we did was in Ikot and Kut in Ibom, and then we went to Usei-Ikoramama, which is very, very far, interior, and we are planning to do more to go, because my focus is your homeland first.
SOA charity concert coming up on the 1st of June will feature prominent gospel artists within and outside Akwa Ibom State. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
A 21st century surveyor must leverage on spatial intelligence to identify opportunities and make data-driven decisions. This was the stand of stakeholders at the South-South Conference of Young Surveyors Network holding in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Kelvin Samuel has the report.
Anchored on the theme Geo-Entrepreneurship Building Business from Spatial Intelligence, the conference, which brought together young surveyors from across the South-South geopolitical zone, is the second in its series, with the aim to bring the younger generation of surveyors together to mix and network with experts in the field to gain the needed knowledge to explore the future in surveying. Declaring the conference open, the Surveyor General of Akwa Ibom State, Ememe says the field of surveying is thriving and young people must learn how to build stable brands using spatial intelligence, noting that surveyors who understand the use of modern technology have an edge over others.
So we are here to refresh our minds about who we are, what we are doing, what is it that we should be doing. By your training, the surveyor is always relevant.
Over the years, we have been looking for young people coming together, especially young surveyors coming together, and then planning, looking for the best possible way to move the profession forward. So for today, that has come to fruition.
Other stakeholders say the conference, which is a rallying point for all young surveyors, will help sharpen their knowledge and the skill needed for the deployment of modern tools in the sector.
I'm expecting to see different crops of young surveyors diverse areas outside survey, and of course, applying what they've heard today.
Joint entrepreneurship is the integration of your geographic knowledge, leveraging on the entrepreneurial skill which is believed you already have to maximize opportunities and solve real-world problems.
Time is right for surveyors and indeed all professionals to embrace entrepreneurship, build businesses from special intelligence, as we all have all it takes as surveyors to do so.
We gathered here not just to learn or to network, but to ignite a movement that will shape the very trajectory of our profession.
The conference featured paper presentations by experts, interactive sessions, and award presentation to deserving personalities, including the chairman, Oran Local Government Council in Yobon Ekpenyon. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
We'll pause again and take some messages. Stay with us.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24-hour power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Thank you for still staying tuned. The remains of Etem Basi Etem have been laid to rest in his country home, Ibiakuishet, Uran Local Government Area of Akwa Ibom State, with a charge on the living to amend their lives to make eternity. Brother Hyacinth Tubo Koroweri of the Rainbow Ray Focus Church Incorporated gave the charge during the funeral service of the late icon. John Paul Alumuna reports.
The funeral service of Basi Etem Basi, which was conducted by Rainbow Ray Focus Church Incorporated, attracted many dignitaries and friends of the family. In his sermon, Brother Hyacinth Tubo Korowi reminded the living that Basi Etem Basi is not dead, rather his soul was withdrawn from his body to rest with his Creator. He admonished the people to always send flowers to their dead relatives and pray for them instead of crying over their deaths.
It is for us to strive to be able to attain that same feat. The goal of every son and daughter of God is the ascension. It is that example that Jesus has shown us.
The biography of the deceased, jointly read by his granddaughters Idorenyin and Abasama Chibong, indicate that he was a London-trained bookkeeper in 1963 and returned to Nigeria, where he was honored as a consultant in accounting by National Insurance Corporation of Nigeria, Nikon, Yaba, Lagos, in 1992. He was a philanthropist who impacted on the lives of many who came his way.
So led him to the apostolic faith. He was one of the founding fathers of apostolic faith in Dobo, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, He served God there for several years before he discovered Rainbow Rail Focus in Port Harcourt. He resigned from Michelin Company in Port Harcourt because of his passion for God and brought Rainbow Rail Focus to his hometown. He started with few members, but today Rainbow Rail Focus has spread across the entire Akwa Ibom state.
Condolence messages and tributes were presented by the family, village, church, and the Nigerian Television Authority, Calabar. Special prayer was offered for the bereaved family and repose of his soul. His body was later committed to Mother Earth after graveside rites. Some of his relatives and children say he will be surely missed.
My father was a peacemaker. He was kind-hearted. He loves truth. Anytime he speaks truth, he doesn't mince words.
So humble, and we are going to miss that because he was a kind-hearted man, a man that loved both his children and other children around him. We have promised to follow his footsteps, especially in truthfulness, because he was a man that stand by the truth at all times, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance. And I loved him even in his death. I missed him so much, but his legacies will live on.
He was a peaceful man, a straightforward person, a loving, caring, and gentle person. He has always been there for the family, even if not just his family, the in-laws, where I personally benefited from because he remained our uncle.
Our daddy had only one son, but I was his second son because I lived with him all through my primary and secondary school days. The training I have spiritually and what I am today, he contributed a greater percentage. He was a good man, he was a peace-loving man, kind-hearted.
He was aged 90 and survived by his wife, 2 children, and numerous relatives to mourn his demise, including Udwakitum, a principal reporter with NTA Calabar in Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
Also in Ntarobiopa community of Uruanam local government area, family, friends and sympathizers gathered over the weekend to bid their final farewell to the late Deaconess Ima Ubom, who passed at the age of 85. The ceremony was one for an outpouring of tributes as loved ones paid their last respect to a woman fondly remembered for her contributions to family, faith and community. Obiota Ikanem has the report.
It was a sober atmosphere in Ntak Obiokpa village as the family of late Deaconess Ima Ubom laid their mother to rest. In his sermon, Reverend Ekpedeme Efanga reminded Christians of the need to adhere to the gospel as believers in Christ will be compensated according to their works on earth.
If we exhibit the positive virtues, attributes and characters, the Lord will reward us while on earth, and in eternity will be with him in glory, and that's in heaven.
Late Deaconess Ima Ubom was described as a generous and accommodating woman, devoted to the welfare of her family and the community. She was also celebrated as a pillar of the Akwa Ibom Church, where she served and worshipped until the period of her demise.
She'll always be ready to welcome you, give you whatever she has, whatever you want to have. My mom never requested for anything in life. All she wants is to see us doing well.
And my mom was so good, was so nice. My mom was caring, my mom was loving. My mom taught us the way of the Lord. My mom disciplined us in a good way. And that is why today we are standing here to bid her farewell.
She had a good policy. She's a good person. Yeah?
She was a mother indeed. She has taught me so many things. Very peaceful woman. Each time you are around her, you have something to take away from her.
I pray that the Lord, should console them and grant them the heart to, bear their loss.
The ceremony featured heartfelt tributes and words of gratitude from her children and well-wishers. Deaconess Ima Ubom is survived by 7 children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren and a host of other relatives, all of whom were present to witness her interment. In Orukanam, Obiota Ikanem, NTA News.
And that's the news. Thank you for being a part of it. Imedi Omo is standing by for the news in EBB. Do have a lovely night rest.
Mbon oron ebroman edaro soromo edo iswa ikeke nombono wo scholarship ke bogoro nko. Me wat edo sovejo eni mbono mo kuyo. Princess Inyang Adismoyo kembengidem ebro ekoto Sawa Charity Concert. Ukanyen mikomo anyeng medo emedion mo kamando tumbo dubre yomi. Ebro ekoto Akwa Ibom State Primary Healthcare Development Agency nombono witemebo yagamo eka uforibo ekeside memmo man ebak ekban udongan kunkogi yip enyung eduwem ebak ensongidem. Yaikobo yagombo mito kombonyo. Dongo ekoto nkonkong yip ado mkpofunake ataitieti amienam unadres yusenenum ebo yak eto yombono wo ufona dise ide memmo man mbonsinie udongo mi ebagetre udongo nkonkong yip kide memmo ami ado etop atoro ebo ekoto Akwa Ibom State Primary Healthcare Development Agency ata wenpo no ebogodo Dr. Enoata yemme ikpowo mfen ebo keri ise udomo nkonkong yip ado akpanpo ana dembonowo enam manatoro etre udongomi monowo enyung eba ken songidem ema yung edari fed etang eboke adise udomo nkonkong yip aroke ufon mbonowo ndien ke adinmami adari tie ke Primary Health Center ke do kemfon ke diname ke na mado ekesanga tiongo ke itam flyover ekesam West Itam Primary Health Center mi kuyo me ikpowo ke South Conference aseveyo ekenye kuyo ebo yang me iwat edongo ke sovayo ekrebo ke ebo kwe abiginam ammo ekanenam utum ammom fon manasanga kekem ubonom kpo abara idagami yaikobo yombo mito kombon riko akedogo usong medu na ekpena manatoro uforo yenkot aba ketumbon me soveyo ke idagnyen Eberomi ema eben me soveyo ke ikbere South man ekpep enyung enyi fiok ebanga ubarutungu mo mfon ekamba wo soveyo ke sterem memisan ama abo ke me iwat edogo soveyo enate enye ufa ifiok adikama namutum ammo nyoso akekem ye ufa ubonumpo idagami kedina mado ema enye mention sio ukpempo enongom me ikpowo me award Kotumbon eke nongoke award do akedo adai wood ke nkongukara uran ete iniebong ikpenyong mike uyo emedio ukanyen tembongin atredo ndube yomi tutumbong asere